different type of reading, and it's gonna be geared towards a vision that I had. So I've been getting messages that I need to talk about these visions that I'm having and do readings on them so that I can understand them and you guys can understand them with me. Because, I mean, I have these visions, but I don't be knowing what they mean. And maybe it'll get to a point where I do know what they mean, but right now, I'm not at that point yet. Okay, so I definitely want you guys' help. If you guys see something that I don't notice during the reading, please comment down below and give me your thoughts, your insight, so that I can have a better understanding of the visions right along with you guys, okay? So I am going to start with telling you guys the vision. So I had a vision where it was like white smoke and like a wooded area. Think more along the lines of like what comes to mind for me is like Michael Jackson's Thriller, where like all the dead bodies are coming out of the cemetery and you just got like that foggy smoke everywhere. It wasn't a cemetery, but it was like foggy smoke and it was a wooded area, and I heard Dead Man Zone. Okay, so I have the archetype cards here because I don't know really where to start, so I'm just going to pull out the archetype cards. So if you guys already want to comment down below on what y'all think this Dead Man Zone means, what the smoke in the wooded area, what that was about, I don't know. It was very eerie and it's very weird. I didn't have any other feelings besides like, okay, this is weird. It just gave me the feeling of like, who is buried here? Was there a war here? So let's look into it. All right, what is the energy of that vision source of the vision of Dead Man Zone? What is the energy? I'll just pull this card. I'm just going to pull one card. I'm just guided to pull one card because honestly, I don't even know what this is going to be. So let's see. Wow, shapeshifter. Navigating through levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Then projecting any image that serves your personal agenda at the moment. Okay, so what personal agenda or what levels of consciousness were we shaping through to get to an area where it's smoky with woods and it's called a Dead Man Zone? Okay, but I think it's interesting that it says here also the ability to see the potential in everything. So even though that area looks quite scary and intimidating, it may be more than what meets the eye. Okay, they're telling me to get these avatar cards. Give me more information, source, on what it was meant by Dead Man Zone. What did that mean? What did Dead Man Zone mean? We got the Fool, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Okay, with this Knight of Swords, I feel like it's the third eye. And seeing something that wasn't necessarily supposed to be seen. Okay. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Do you guys think that what I saw was a different realm, or you think that it was an area that actually exists here on Earth? Give me more information about this vision of the Dead Man Zone. What does it mean, Leo? this flipped out. We got mature man. We got mature man. So this dead man zone, I feel like this person who is older, very worldly, possibly has a lot of experience, has traveled the world, could be a businessman, okay? Somehow he has something to do with this. Okay, but I feel like the dead man zone does actually exist. I feel like it's an area, allegedly, that not many people know about, because if you see here with the Fool, there's nobody around, and then this person is just seeing the area because of, you know, in the sky. And not only that, but he's not seeing it with his eyes, he's seeing it with his third eye. So it possibly could be an area that you can't just see, but you can feel, depending on what dimension that you're in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna ask what was the theme of this vision, dead man zone. So I definitely feel like the dead man zone is an area. And what is the theme of this vision, dead man zone? What's the theme of it? Like, what's the main topic? Oh, stars in the sky, limitless possibility. Okay. So I feel like it's an area where anything can be accomplished. It's a magical area. I feel like it's a portal. All right. I'm going to get a message from the universe, because I'm going to ask the universe right now. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. Why do we need to know about the dead man zone? Why do we need to know about this area? Or what is it that you want us to know about this area, sis? Okay, we got the strength card. We got the energy. And we got the activation. Higher self activation. Okay, so I definitely feel like it's a portal for sure now. Okay, these two cards are like being in tune with yourself. Okay, this is interesting. All right, they're really definitely showing nature here. Okay, because we have like water here, we have the sea, the ocean is being shown. Here's the ocean. And then we have like greenery, like the mountains here. And here's the mountains also in this one. Okay. I'm gonna ask, why did you guys send me this vision? Let me see what cards could be good for that question. Okay, I'll use the tarot cards. All right. My guides, why did you show me this vision? What is it that you would like for me to know? And like for the rest of us to know here? What is it? Why did you show me this? Why did you show me this? We have 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Judgment. This is very interesting because this is like the color that I kept seeing with the wood area. It was like, I feel like this mature man and this man is the same person. I feel like this is saying like a lot of us are not seeing what it is that we need to see because we're busy focused on the material. And they're saying the material damage that we feel is around us. I feel like they're also saying that they're coming to help. I feel like when I got this vision, this portal was opened up and there were entities that was coming or that came in so that they can come and help us. Here we have mountains again. Okay, so there's, I feel like it's in the water and also in the hills, this portal. Let me ask them directly. Are we talking about a portal here, Source? Are we talking about a portal? Okay, yes. Look at this. We got the Two of Cups. There's the map showing where it is, and there's me having the vision. Okay, so that is them holding us in an embrace. And here's the bottom of the deck. Confirmation, yes, you saw. The Sun for me is yes. The Hermit is a vision of seeing something. And yes, it was a portal. All right, let me see something here. I'm just gonna move this up and I'm gonna ask, what does this portal look like? Show me what this portal looks like. I wonder why they call it the Dead Man Zone. What does this portal look like? Water, look at that. Wow. Look at this, we got the Judgment card twice. Here and over here. So interesting too, because these two cards, like this is a dragon and that's like the god Anubis on the other card. They kind of look similar, don't they? Look very similar, so I feel like ancient deities for sure. Ancient species. Okay. And here's the water. There's the water and there's the wood. So I feel like it's water near a wooded area. And it's definitely a portal. So let me ask too, why do they call it the Dead Man Zone? Because that's what I heard when I saw it. So let me ask, why do y'all call it the Dead Man Zone? Why did y'all call it the Dead Man Zone? Happening soon. Some look at this. Wow, look at this on this diamond card. It says multi-dimensional. Look at that. Invincible. Spiritual power. Light. Purity. There's been this. Okay. Again, she's by water and the hills. And okay, I feel like they're saying there's been some issues with this portal. All right, so there's been some type of issues here, or there's going to be some type of fake story out there about this area. And they may call it a Dead Man Zone, or they may call it an area not to go, like that's closed off. Okay, so that may be in the news outlets. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck, news. Crazy stuff. Okay, so there may be an area blocked off. And it may be blocked off because it's a portal and they don't want us interfering with that area. Okay, what are they going to do to that area? Show me. Ooh, look at that emerald healing. Okay, so it's actually a good thing. So I feel like they're going to take over that area from those who have been causing damage for us as a collective. All right, so they're going to take over that portal. We have love, friendship, contact, network, healing, soul restoration, life's journey, moving forward. Okay. So whatever negative things that they were doing there, it's going to stop. And they're going to start to use it for good. And that's what I'm getting from that. Let's see a final message. I want to get a message from the universe about this vision, dead man zone vision. What's your message, universe, about this vision? What do you want us as a collective to know? All right, we got release old doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So like I said, they use that area for something negative. And I don't know who they is. I don't know if it's this mature man here that keeps popping up, or if it's this man that's changing things around. But that area was used for something in a negative light, and now it's going to be used for what its intentional purpose for it to be used for, which is restoring the soul back to its rightful place. That's what I'm getting. And also they're talking about things of the past, things that happened before, weren't necessarily in the highest vibration, in the highest light, but we're going to leave that where it is, and we're going to trust that everything happening now is happening, everything's going to fall into place. Everything is happening for our highest good. Okay, and it's changes that we wanted a long time ago. I was just reading a book and they were talking about experiencing a change, and sometimes you have to break the bones again to put it back into place, and it's painful to go through that process. I was reading that from the 5 Dysfunctional Teams, I believe it is. I just got finished reading that book, which was amazing, and it was talking about the process being painful but being worth it in the end. And I believe this is exactly what that vision is talking about. It's talking about this place being called the dead man zone, having a negative connotation to it, but it's nothing like that. It's actually a portal that's immersed in love and healing and compassion and truth. Okay? Can I get one more card in conclusion to this reading, source? And in relation to what we're talking about, can I get one more card in conclusion to this reading? Thank you. This is the card, Innocence. All right. Innocence. We have a level of innocence and purity. And whatever negative, the great departure, it's leaving us now. All right. Okay. That was an amazing reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was for all of us as a collective. I know I definitely learned something for it. If there's something that you picked up on as well during the reading, please mention it in the comments. because again, any insight to help me with this vision that I had is greatly appreciated. All right, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, it's Goddess Crissy, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, bye.